Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, November the 19th, 2010, here in Greensboro, North Carolina. For the first time today, when I went out early this morning, I had to wear my winter coat. And it's 8 o'clock in the morning now. It's still pretty chilly, but I wore my winter coat out for the first time. It's not snowing or anything, but it's still pretty cold. So now I'm sitting here drinking my mocha latte out of my Christmas cup. I use this particular cup every year. I've had it for many, many years, and it's my favorite cup to use in the wintertime. A couple things I was going to talk about this morning. The first thing being body scans at the airport. This is just all over the news. And I know the last time I did a thing about the pilot not going through the body scan or whatever, I got a lot of bad reviews on that. People just dogged me out, so I did have to apologize for that one. However, these are just regular passengers that are not wanting to go through the body scans and also are not wanting a pat down. One man the other day that they was talking about, and I saw this on the news, he said, he said, I don't want to go through the body scan. That's a violation of my rights. So now what do we do? They said, well, you have to have a pat down. And the man explained to him how they was going to do the pat down. And he said, okay. He said, I'll have a pat down. He said, but if you touch my junk, I'm going to sue you. No, he said, if you touch my junk, I'm going to have you arrested. So the man at the airport told him, said, well, you know, upon you making that statement, I'm going to have my supervisor here. So now that's big, it's kind of like a logo now, don't touch my junk. He said the only people he wanted touching his junk was his wife and maybe his doctor. I mean, he probably touches his own junk a lot, but that's neither here nor there. So if you don't, look, the underwear bomber got on there, didn't he? Now, if they don't touch your junk and touch your underwear, then they ain't going to let you on that plane, and I understand that. Go through the body scan if you don't want anybody touching you. And then just the other day, a woman claimed that the person that gave her the pat down felt her wrong, and she wants that woman fired from her job, so she didn't know how to do her job. She wasn't doing it right. If you're going to have a pat down, you're going to be touched. You may as well face that. They can pat me down. They can touch my junk, touch anything on me as long as they're doing it to everybody else to keep me safe on that plane. But these people that feel this way, are they honestly that obnoxious to think that the people that work at airport security get off on touching people and groping at people every day? No. They don't know who's took a bath, who ain't took a bath, who's on their period, who just took a shit and didn't wipe their ass, and they still got to film. They don't know these people. They don't want to touch these people. These people that feel like that are just vain. And people in prison. Now, there's a story now about this man suing the prison system because he don't have cable, and he's tired of watching Saving Private Ryan all the time. And then there's another man. He's not suing the prison, but he's suing the parents of the little boy that he killed. Because he says, see, he was driving while impaired and without an operator's license and hit a little boy on a bicycle. I think the little boy was 11 years old and killed that boy. But now he's suing the boy's parents while he's behind bars saying that that boy would have never been killed if he'd been wearing a bike helmet. And he's suing the parents. He said if they had followed the law, it made him wear a helmet. Meanwhile, he was the one driving impaired without a license, and he's talking about them following the law. And where do they find these lawyers that actually take these cases? To me, it's just a little bit ridiculous. Anyway, that's my rant and rave for today. And until next time, bye-bye.